Hello, Agency Vault Gladiator, and welcome to day 22 of the Agency Vault Gladiator Challenge. We're going to be looking at step 6, Overcome Objections. It's the sexy one. It's what everybody wants to know the answer to. But I'm going to tell you, at the end of the day, if you do the first 5 steps and you do them well, you do them with certainty, you do them with practice, you do them where you do these things over and over so well that you know and understand them inside and out, then the objections are going to melt away. This doesn't mean that you're going to start selling 90% of the people that you talk to, but it does mean that the folks who would have been on the fence before, who would have thrown up their hands, who would have thrown up their objections, aren't going to do that anymore. In fact, they're going to start asking you questions instead of objecting. Now, it's important that you do a few key things. Don't expect objections, but be prepared for objections. Get excited instead of resistant to objections, right? Be ready and be excited. Have such great rapport, right? If we dig and we focus and we make sure that we have established rapport up at the front end, that 40% of your sales process, that is what is called establishing rapport. If we do that strong, and then we do that diagnose needs to perfection, right? 25% of our sales process is over there. If we do those things, then all of a sudden we have set the table to eliminate or dramatically reduce the number of objections. We're going to use pre-frames. We're going to pre-framing questions to bring up the most common objections in advance. And we're going to execute the 7 steps for handling any objection once we start hearing them. So what you're going to do for today's training plan, it's going to take you about 30 minutes. Print out the lesson worksheet located here, or of course right here. So 2 places in case it gets tricky for you. Watch the main lesson, and it's right here. This link will take you over there, over to Sales Vault, and complete the worksheet, which is what you printed. Complete that as you watch the main lesson. Now you're going to refer back to the sales strategy goal setting worksheet when you're training and when you're implementing this for your LSPs. Be mindful of their assessment results so you can address and address emphasis in places where they have the larger gaps, right? Remember that assessment, the thing that you assess your team with, is your baseline. It's your foundation. It's where you're going to be able to identify folks need the most training. So we honor you for finishing day 22. Go in and get them. We'll see you tomorrow where we're going to write policies.